What's up, everyone? Let's do some ZBrush stuff. I'm not that good at ZBrush. Hello, David. ZBrush is a wonderful tool for creating stuff, and I've only been using it for a bit of time, but it's fabulous. So I'm going to show you some stuff really quick. You can make some cool organic models. I am not a stuff. That's right. I am not an expert at any point. I am a beginner, but it is fantastic. It is one of the most difficult programs I've used because it's completely unique in its style. But once you get over the hump, it's pretty cool. It's a huge program. And it's kind of like you have clay that you're like meshing and futzing with. And you can just make stuff. So you can pull this guy's nose, like so, push it back like that. And then I just know the basics, but I was using it about a year ago and I really liked it, but then I kind of stopped and I forgot everything. And I use it for 3D product design, but very minimally, and I wanted to try to learn it a little bit more to make some stuff. People use it a lot for video game creation, for characters, super detailed stuff. I mean, you can really make some beautiful characters and everything. So I wanted to learn it a little bit more. Let's see. So you have all these different brushes. And there's this, where's clay? Clay is a cool one. You get some texture. So you can see it kind of like texture and things like that. And then you have tons of brushes with different sort of textures, and you can skin and really do some beautiful stuff. And you can get very high resolution. There's like points and pixels. This is 43,000, but you can go up to millions. And so the more points you have, the higher the resolution is. So it's pretty cool. So I have renewed interest in trying to figure out how to do it. And I'm just trying to do stupid stuff every day so I can get the basics again. And maybe I could jump into the more advanced things. So you can push in or pull. And then one of the cool thing is one of the new things is it has dynamics. No, it might crash. Let's see. So what you can do is you can isolate. You can do masking. So you can, and you can do 3D printing on this too, which is pretty cool. I haven't done that. So I can make this mask right here. And I have symmetry on, so it's both sides. And then I turn this dynamics thing on. You see how whoops, too much. That's too much. It doesn't stop. It's taxing the system. There we go. So you see how these folds? It's kind of cool, right? I like these fold things. But it's not that. Let's do the opposite of that. And then this. There we go. I don't like it. So you can do undos too, which is very nice. So let's do. Oops, it's smaller. Just kind of like patchwork on his face with textures. And you can take the model into more advanced 3D packages and actually animate it, which I haven't done. You can do something called rigging, which gives the characters movable action, so you can like animate it. And a lot of 3D programs and movies, they use this program to create characters. Like I'm sure you saw the Avengers, and Thanos, I think, was created in ZBrush, at least the model. And then they take that into another program to, like I said, give it animation and different things. But you see now he's got a lot of texturing. And so I use a program called Keyshot, which is a real-time rendering program. Well, we could take a look at what it looks like. We could render this right now. Oops. You can see it has like this shadow there. It looks, and you get like more shadows in this inside. It's kind of cool. So it gets like that's like the rendered look. But I use another program to help me render for different types. I could put shaders and textures, so you can like human skin and things like that. Okay, so so now he's got this face, and this is all one model. So we can take this, move it up, and then we can pull, because it's digital clay, we can pull it. So we're gonna use this. Let me turn off the symmetry. The problem is this program is very complicated. There's a lot of menus and things to remember. Excuse me. Oops. That's what we do undo. So now we're gonna pull down his neck here. Oops. And like this, and kind of like give him a neck. Trying to create a body from it. So you have like this very non-stop resolution. So you can pull and prod, and let's turn the symmetry back on. So now we'll have both sides. So let's go here and see. We'll pull this. You see it's kind of breaking up a little. So I'm going to try to do this and see it kind of fixes it. So it's called the, oops. Kind of fixes it a little. And then we're going to do his arm a bit. And maybe give it some clothing. And I got to say, it's a very relaxing program. You're just creating stuff, just making something out of this clay, and it's a very fun program to use. People, it's been around for a long time, and I've definitely known about it, but like I said, it was always very complicated and very intimidating. And if you don't know how to use it, you can definitely say, I'll never figure this out. And that's what happened to me. So I first tried it maybe about 10 years ago or something, and maybe 10 years ago. And I said, oh, this thing is too complicated. And I just never went back. But then, I'm not quite sure why, but I had some renewed interest in it. And I bought a copy. And I took one class, and it was fantastic. I kind of fell in love with it after just one class. I figured out how to, well, the class taught me how to the class taught me how to use it. And okay, so now we're in his neck. So he's got a lot of problems. Let's fix it up right here. Pull this out. Now we do this over here. It kind of like gives it more definition when we pull that down. I want it a learn a program not to do work. It's mostly used for organics, but you can definitely do what's called hard surfacing, which the stuff that's non-organic, like cars or planes or machinery, things like that. So I'm kind of like to want to learn it more for that. I don't know if organics are my favorite thing to do, but it's definitely fun. Let's save it just in case. Sometimes it crashes. So go to say we're gonna make this a chef. Now what I wanted to do is smack on his head with dynamics. So turn this collision on. Calculate it. And what's supposed to have this hat should impact on his head. Yeah. And you get that, that folding. But not as nice as I wanted it. Just put it in his head. Chef Charlie, right? And so let's kind of make a frying pan. And we would do that with a cylinder. And then we'll make the, oops. There's a way to, okay. There's a way to select it. I forgot how to do that. So we'll shrink this like that. And we'll extract things, but I haven't been able to do a good job on that yet. So what we're going to do is we will make this smaller. We'll mask, oops, no, make this smaller. No, that's right. Mask it. That's weird. It's just too big. That's strange. I guess it's one big thing. It's a bummer. All right, well, I don't want to mess it up because I did something I messed it up before. So take this, and then we're going to move it. And then, yeah, that's not what we want. So we will move it. And then I think you do this home. Oh. I messed it up. All right. It's weird. Okay, and you change this. You need your pivot point to pull it out. Then we lock it. And then this should pull out like that. Yeah, a little bit better. Not quite, but remember, folks, I'm new at this. All right. So, oops. Okay. Okay, draw. And then, so let's try, okay. Okay. That's not working. Let's see. Maybe we have to divide it. So it doesn't have enough. Only has 482. So divide it a little bit more. Give it more definition because there's not enough information there. Okay, so the subtool. Select that. Move this. I'm trying to make a frying pan. Oops. Whoa. Okay. F will center it. Okay. So we'll go back to drawing. Let's go back to move. And then we'll pull this and kind of shape it into a frying pan that the chef Charlie is holding on to. Okay. This there. And what we want to do is push this. Okay, let's see if we can get our mask back now. So yes, that's what we want. All right. So we didn't have enough definition before, so there was no there. Okay, so now what we want to do is move it so we have a cavity, right? Great. Okay. Oops. So what we can do with that is smooth it. I hope it doesn't do the inside. Okay. Just a little. All right, well, it has a texture. So let's go to, oops. Okay. So let's go to clay and make it smaller. There's definitely a way to make it super clean. I'm just not that versed in this program yet. I mean, maybe in a year I'll be, let's see, it's messed up. But people make insane, beautiful things in this program. So I guess I have my own style. Okay, so now we'll take this dude. Okay, so I'll move this and we'll take it over here and put it in his hand. So now it's penetrating, so we know it's there. So sometimes in 3D, it's hard to get a sense of where your object is in relation to another object. Okay. So the cool thing is that I can take this character into a program that I use called Keyshot. And in that program, I could texture things. Okay. So now he's got his little, oops. He's got his chef hat. He's got his outfit. He's got his, hello, Randy. I got 22 people there. So, if you'd like, I can do additional